Now, did you know that the dollar is about to hit 4,000 shillings? Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are. Whatever is happening, we need to find this out, and I don't know what we can do. Trump is busy making money out of us. Anyway, welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you, Lynn.
What is happening to the dollar?
Well, like any other price, it's a function of the supply and the demand.
Yes.
So if the dollar is becoming more expensive, so for example, it's now going to 4,000, it means there are few dollars and there are a lot of people who want them. If it was going down, or if it was coming down from 4,000 as it did in the last 7 days or so, it's moved down to about 3,880. Then it means either the supply of dollars has increased or the demand has reduced, which can be both.
What causes this?
So one of the things, I think the top thing you look at is that we import more than we export in terms of value.
Yes.
So we have imports of about, I think about $5 billion a year, I think, and exports of 2 billion. So you have a gap of 3 billion.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's one thing. Then there are certain goods we import we can't do without. So our biggest import bill comes from oil, fuel. So we import a lot of that. And then the problem on the other side, in terms of where do you generate the dollars to pay for the fuel, is our exports of goods and services, but mostly goods. So, our coffee, we're still selling a lot of raw stuff.
Yeah.
So you're selling coffee beans, which when they're processed, that value can go up even 10 times, but we're still on the raw thing. So we are struggling with that. And right now, also what is happening more specifically is that all these projects we're doing, dams, roads, are demanding dollars.
Right.
And even the foreign companies that are here, it's around this time of the year that they are paying out their dividends to their shareholders. So they're buying dollars to send back to whoever. So that's causing a lot of the grief.
Okay. And how are we going to deal with this?
Well, that's not a bad thing. I mean, again, the problem with economics is that there's one side of the story, then there's the other side of the story. Yes. So if you're an importer, so you're a person who imports whatever it is, clothing, cars, whatever, this is giving you really sleepless nights. 4,000, yeah, it is. Because I'm paying more for every dollar. So if I'm buying a bale of clothes at $100, a few months ago, I was maybe getting them for about 3,500, 3,600 a dollar. But now it's 4,000. Now imagine if a bale of clothes is $100, so I'm paying 40,000 shillings more for a bale. And it's causing me grief because my people who I sell to are not necessarily going to also accept an increase in their thing.
Yes.
They're also struggling with their own issues. But if you're an exporter, it might be happy days for you. Because my kilo of coffee a few weeks ago was 3,600. Now it is 4K. I'm making 400 shillings on every dollar that I sell. So, and it's a big debate because where do we want to be? Do we want to be importers or do we want to be exporters?
Exporters, yeah. Wow. Oh, that's quite interesting. So how do we deal with this? How do we manage this?
Well, obviously, the thing is that, is it unfortunately or fortunately, we don't print dollars. The dollars are American currency. So the only way around this is to produce more. And beyond producing more, we need to add value to what we export. So, for example, coffee, as I was saying, I forget what the price is now in the world market, but let's say a kilo of coffee is, let's just say $4.
Okay.
But 100 grams of processed coffee is probably the same price. So you can see if a kilo is $4 and 100 grams of the same is $4, you rather be here with the $4. And the beauty of being here with the processed things, the fluctuations in price here are very, very small, if at all. Here, and you have no control of this price. It's decided on the world market. We need to, first of all, produce more. If it's coffee, there's a plan, of course, to have 20 million bags by 2020. We're now doing about 4 million. So you have to produce more, obviously, it's logical.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we need to process this so that we can get more value.
Okay. So that is something that is long term.
Takes a long time.
Yeah. What can we do within the
short
so
term,
that we can, survive?
try to stop the dollar flying too much.
Yes.
Stop importing.
Can we do that?
Yeah, well, stop buying dresses from abroad. Stop
Man,
buying shoes from abroad. Well, you can look good in
what?
In Gomez's.
Oh yeah. We try.
Although the material of a Gomez is not also made here, so still we're not helping. So you look at both sides of the equation. You either produce more and export more, or you reduce. But interestingly, when we talk about exports, many times, of course, as a country, our history is that we export goods.
Yeah.
But you can export services. So, for example, people can let's just say computer programming.
Okay.
You can be programming or data processing or any number of things that you'll end up getting paid in dollars. And when those things come in, the dollars come in, hopefully it stabilizes the situation. Challenge, still a long-term process, but something we need to think about seriously.
Man, stuff. When the dollar
there are no
goes up,
shortcuts.
Yeah, when the dollar goes up, everyone is complaining. Everyone's like, the dollar, man. They blame everything on the dollar.
Yeah, but you see, it's an interesting thing, and we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
So the dollar, and our biggest input is fuel. Now, if the dollar goes up, the fuel price goes up. It's just logical.
Yes.
And the fuel has got a ripple effect on many things. Transportation of goods. If you bring food in, the price of transport goes up. The price of food goes up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get our own oil, we won't have so many problems.
I'm done talking about it because you guys know how much I'm waiting for that oil. It's as if
it's coming. Don't worry.
Right. We look forward. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.